Hello everybody, I'm Theta and welcome back to Astrometica. This game is amazing. There's always so much to do. We have visited Theta 12 and just had a brief look at it. We will be going back, but I'd like to finish a little bit more in this Theta 9 belt before we go. And I've made a few changes to my little base. We'll head outside and have a look at some of those. I'd like to get things better set up because right now struggling for a few things, and a few of the easier ores like iron ore, although I have a lot, it's a bit of a pain where it currently is. So I'd like to get that sorted out. We have a shortage of carbon. Well, we have a fair bit, but I've been picking up carbon here and there. We need to set up a proper mining area for that. I do have some nickel now. I've got a nickel mine and we'll take a look at that. But we need to go back to the Theta 9 base. We have a couple of key cards that we need to sort out. Probably more resources to pick up. And then I'd like to hop over the back where all those little robots are and see if I can deal with some of them. So this is what our base currently looks like. It's not too bad. I've moved everything over from the other side and I've increased our power production. Let's start over on this side. This is the airlock, and this airlock feeds into a circular habitat, and this will be like a little welcoming area. I have even considered moving the teleporter in here, or maybe put a table in. I've got a couple of windows. We'll have more. It looks pretty nice. We have a table with a kettle, a coffee machine, and some cups. And then we come around a bend and we come into the main storage and fabrication area, where we have our fabricator, our advanced fabricator, we have our smelter, we have our research stuff, which is probably going to move because I don't need this to be within range of the storages. It doesn't use anything in the storages. I have built this very large compartment over here, and this is going to house our hydroponics farms. I've got quite a few of those that I can build, and we'll do some of those today. Got my upgrade station. I have got my tool modification station right there. And then if we go through this little entrance, we have our verticals. So straight across, we have our vehicle constructor area, which we're not going to use a heck of a lot now. But then we can also head up, 0G, very nice. And then this room. Now, I don't know if I'm going to change this room because there are a couple of big items that need to go into this area, like the colorization station, which is pretty large, the furniture fabricator, and I might do a little bit of crafting up here. I don't know. It depends on what machines come through. But that's kind of where we are. I'll be having storages like on the wall over here for things that we don't have a lot of, we don't need a lot of, but also for things that we are able to craft. So in this storage area over here, we're going to have things that we need large quantities of, like the ores. So we'll have lots of ores in different containers, and then bars and maybe the electronics and stuff that we find out in the wild and actually just have a place for them. But that's where we are right now with this. I'm also thinking of moving the power cell charger into the vehicle dock because we don't really use it here as much as there. We have some wall storage. This is our survival stuff, food and water and oxygen and med kits. Up here we have just a random case of all the stuff, all the decoration stuff that I've picked up. So that's where we are with this. But we're going to do stuff today, and there's a lot to do, so let's get stuck in. Right, on my person I have 3 fully charged batteries. I've got a fully charged power cell. I've got my toxic zone suit. That's another place that we need to get into because we're going to want to set up some kind of a mine for iridium. We got our food, food, medkit, oxygen, water. Just before we go out, let's head over to our power base because I've made some changes in that area. When we head outside, I have upgraded most of the batteries to the large batteries. So we got quite a few of them. I still have I think I've got a couple of small ones still floating around, but I've extended this corridor out so we have space for more, and we'll keep doing that. And then I want to put in more of the solar panels. I've got a roof solar panel over here, which is helping. But we have solar panel extensions now, but it also means we need quite a lot of quartz, and I am not mining quartz. I do have a little bit of quartz in storage, but we're going to need quite a lot more because we do need a lot more solar. So yeah, I'm going to see how far these need to extend or how far they can extend out. And I may put a couple of those on my main base just to supplement. Oh, and while we're here, I've moved my silver production from that side to this side in the hope that it will pick up more silver. Let's pop over there and just have a quick look because it looks like it is full. And we're still getting a lot of iron and ice with it, but we're at least getting silver, so it's better. There was more silver over on this side than than on the other side over there. And I think I can pop in here and switch this back on so it carries on collecting. We're going to have to find a better solution. And then at the moment, this is our primary source of iron and copper, but we still get some ice here as well. So we'll grab that, and I'll just need to offload that before we head out. But let's go back to the main base. Oh, we might as well have a look at the nickel base. It's just a little outpost with a teleporter in it. No power infrastructure on it. We only have this guy, and I hope it was switched on. Yeah, oh, we've been collecting a fair bit of nickel, so we'll switch that back on. It switches off when there's nothing in range for it to grab, and obviously, yeah, it switched itself off again. So there's nothing for it to collect, but we have quite a lot. So I'm happy with that. We'll just keep grabbing as we can. Now we can go back to the main... before we go back to the main base, let me just show you where this is. There is the Beta 23 mining station that we looked at the last episode. It's literally outside. Now, I could have placed this better because it looks like there's more nickel over there, but we are on the yellow dome side, wherever it is. Yeah, anyway, the yellow dome is somewhere around that way, and we are on that side of the Beta 23 mine. And if you want, there is gold over here as well, but we have a better option for gold that we will be getting to. So this is the kind of setup that I'm going to have in various areas just to collect stuff for us, and then we can just pop in, grab it, and leave again. Right, we're back at the main base. I just need to offload everything that I've picked up, and I need to move electronics out of here because it's starting to... Oh, there's glass in here. Strange place for it. We're starting to fill this up a little. Yeah, we'll just move the electronics over here in the meantime until we've got infrastructure set up. But as you can see, nickel is no longer a problem. We also have quite a bit of iridium, and I found some sulfur stuff. Actually, I should show you where I found a bit more sulfur, just in case you need to know. It's back at the nickel base. I'll just pop out the door. We've seen these containers before. It's around there. These containers are protected. There are a couple of them. There's one out there as well. They are protected by mining drones, so just be ready when you go to them. I'm jumping around a heck of a lot right now. So back to main base. And I think my ice container is full. So what I've done is I've built a trash can so that I can put things in, and they don't carry over automatically. By clicking on them, you have to drag them into the trash. But there you go. So let's have a bit of water. Top that up. Make sure that everything's good. We haven't used our vehicle, so batteries should be fine. Let's head over to Theta 9 and open a couple of doors. And that would be... Oh, hang on. Before I do that, there was some... I think there was some stuff I left behind in the research base. So just going to pop in over here quickly and just recheck, because I think I might have left some 0G things lying around, maybe a bit more, because I was pretty full when I visited here. Unless I've been back and I don't remember, which is a absolute possibility. Get our torch on. Oh no, I haven't been back. Oh, that's great. I can... Oh, now I'm going to have to go back and drop these things off again. And these 0G regulators are quite expensive. I can grab another statue, another coffee machine. Oh, these... Have some of these things respawned or just... Yeah, I didn't pick them up. There's fabric, so we'll grab those. And... Oh, wait, there's... Is that a hidden something or other back there? Alright, well, we might have another little place to go and visit in here. It's very low. Can we even get in there? Let me just make sure I didn't leave anything lying around. There's another fabric. Oh, we can get in here. Oh, there's a whole area here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A beautiful island poster. Do we pick that up? Yeah, we do. What have we got here? Teleportation. No, I don't need that. We have mineral package. Awesome. And a carbon package. Oh, that's nice. Always good to find those. And we have... Hold on, let me just do a quick scan. Okay, teleportation station. Yeah, just the log file. Let's read that. This is Reese broadcasting from the research outpost. The experiment has gone completely out of control. I warned them. The signals from the bulbs were growing stronger, more erratic, and I told them something wasn't right, but no one listened. They insisted on pushing forward. Now everyone is gone, vanished. The labs, the living quarters, the entire station, it's empty. Just minutes ago, I managed to talk to Alex. I begged him to stay away. I told him the bulbs, the ones we've been studying for months, were doing more than just sending signals. They were attracting something. The signals weren't random. They were calling out. I don't know to what, but now they're here. The bulbs, they're growing, pulsating, and emitting a low hum. It's almost hypnotic. They're spreading faster than we could ever have imagined, and I know they're not native to this asteroid belt. I can hear sounds, not human sounds, something else that's coming closer. If anyone finds this log, understand this wasn't an accident. The bulbs were activated. They were a beacon. And now whatever heard that call has arrived. Reese. Okay. But now I think Reese might have got away. What is this? Is this something to scan? No, this is all teleportation. That was a nice find. Wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I didn't remove those fabric boxes the last time I was here because my storage was full. And we've already read this, and there's no beeps coming back from the scan, so we are done. So I'm going to head back to base. I'm just going to offload, and then we'll take it from here again. Right, we're offloaded, and we're heading back out. And Theta 9 is about 2,000... Oh gosh, got damage. Theta 9 is about 2,000 meters out. On the way there, I'll show you where you can get a bunch of coal. There's a nice coal field. And there are also a few mining nodes that are fairly close together that I'm going to exploit, and I want to do them today. I want to get that the big miners set up. So right over here. So we've come from the warp gate over or past the research station, over these two balls over here, and then that's basically heading in the direction of Theta 9. Then just over the two balls, we turn this way, and we have a copper node down there. We have a gold node down there. And I think this is a mineable. There's a couple of mineable iron nodes. So if we were to put in a little outpost with a teleporter in it and mine all three of those here, that solves a lot of our problems. And we can actually shut down the miner at the original power base. Continuing on, we're going that way. Right, we are approaching Theta 9. Still a little way to go. But in this area, and it is for reference, there is our vehicle manufacturing station right here. If you head out the vehicle manufacturing station, take a left. There's a very large field of carbon. So that's handy. We will probably be putting a little carbon outpost over here to collect that. It will just be a corridor miner, nothing serious. There's more over here. I think, actually, no, this is iron. Yeah, this is iron. And over there, so let's just head back for a moment and I'll do a quick scan. Actually, I don't think I'm close enough, and I heard a noise. What the heck was that noise? I don't know what that noise was. Okay, that's copper. Yeah, hang fire. I think I might be in the wrong place here. I know it's here somewhere. I think it might be. Was I wrong? Is this the carbon? This looks like iron. It's gonna fly over the back of the. Yeah, here's a big chunk of what looks like carbon. This is the spot, I think. So if I get out and I do a scan here, yeah, these are small pieces of carbon, but there are bigger chunks of carbon a little bit further over that way. So for reference, that's where the vehicle manufacturer is. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay, and then we can continue to Theta 9. Right, let's head in. So this door's already open, and then we can head through. We can dodge that sparkler. This door, yeah, we've been in here. I see some things have respawned. Organics, not really that interested in the organics packages, although the fiber wouldn't be too bad. This is the Theta 9 depot. We've been in here. I don't think anything good has respawned in here. Although there's that jetpack, which I'm told is Jake Tanner's death pack or something. Anyway, we're going to duck our way through here and get to the rooms that we can open. And I think we've got all the key cards that we need to open all of them, because we've already done 2. And since then, we've found Alex's and somebody else's, maybe Reese's. Can't remember. Okay, and then very slowly, I'm going to duck past this little sparkly. No problem there. And this is Alex Turner. Right, so we can go into Alex's room. There are things that we can scan. And I think we've already got that one. He's got some goodies. Nice. And warp coordinate. Cool, that must be for another place, because I think we already got one of those. Not going to take... Oh, we'll take another kettle. What the heck? Oh, we can scan this chair. Awesome. Lab chair. And grab the minerals. Good. Let's see. Anything else lying around? Nothing else in here that we can scan. No more. Yep. Okay. And then there's a log file. This is between Alex Turner and Ethan. Alex says, hey, Ethan, I got my first coordinates. So what now? I have no idea what to do with them. Ethan says, what do you mean you don't know how to use them? Alex says, I mean, it's my first time. How would I know? Yeah, I know we got instructions for this stuff, but Ethan says, you didn't read the instructions, did you? Alex says, mate, they were like 20 pages long. Who has time for that? I skimmed through the first paragraph and then just winged it. Winged it? Alex, this isn't some delivery job on Earth where you get stuck in traffic. You're in space. If something goes wrong, you're stuck out there forever. Forever? You're exaggerating. Ethan says, I'm not exaggerating. Do you even have the right equipment with you? Alex says, equipment? Like what exactly? Power cells, repair tool. Okay, so we've had this little rundown already. There is nothing else in here. Any codes? So Alex was just a fly by the seat of your pants kind of guy. Actually quite liked him. Pity he got taken out. Anyway, so we're done in his room. This one was already unlocked and we've been in here. Someone said that there was something on the floor somewhere. Maybe not in here. We'll continue down this way. Yeah, there's something. Oxygen capsule tier 3. Oh, wow. Definitely want to scan that. Right, so we've been through this room, but obviously I didn't check things very well. So just do one more quick sweep. I don't see anything else. And then we should have... That's Reese. Okay, Ethan's room is open. So we can go into Reese's room now. Open the door. Ah, more blueprints and more goodies. Very nice. Some more sulfur and power cells. Oh, very cool. And what has he got? Backpack tier 3. Those are going to be expensive, but I definitely want them. And he has a log as well. It's just me again, sitting here in a cramped room surrounded by data pads and unfinished reports. You'd think after 6 months I'd get used to the quiet. But no, the silence just eats you. Okay, so this is feeding into his mental state, and there's a lot of repeats about the research that he's doing on the bulbs. If you'd like to read it, obviously it's here. You can pause the video, but yeah, nothing more I can do there. Good. All right, so we are, I think, done in here. We just, look at that. Let's see if we can reach that. Can we not get that? No. But yeah, I'm sure anyone who plays games will get the reference. Speaking of which, I think I picked up a poster that references the same game. Okay, so we are done in here. There's only one door that we haven't opened yet, and that one needs a code. I have no idea where to find that code. It's this door. Is it this door? Yeah, it's the test room. I'm sure that eventually we'll find that. Okay, I'm going to dodge the sparkler, and we can get out of here. Right, and we are out. And we can hop in our vehicle. Now I'm going to go over here because there's a lot of stuff over here that I could be picking up, but there are also a lot of enemies. I am stronger now, I think. So let's hop out, get our laser sorted. I think I can get this one without attracting the enemies, as long as there's nothing in there. Yep, oh, we're good. Pre-mine package, those are quite nice. Yeah, silver, and nickel. Smelted, yes, very nice, always welcome. And hop back into our seeker and then head over here. Now, you would assume that with all of these guys flying around, there must be good stuff in this area. Okay, who saw me? Oh, you. And they are not too difficult to sort out. As long as your accuracy is not as shocking as mine. Alright, so we'll take on a few more. That's not too bad. Come on, somebody say hello. There we go. I think that allows me to get into this one. Cool, nothing came at me. Alright. So we got glass package, organic package, another glass package. Excellent. And then a few more goodies. Alright, now I'm filling up, so I'm going to need to get to my vehicle. Oh, thirst is a bit of a problem. Not anymore. Let me make sure my hunger is sorted. We'll use the storage. I have a whole bunch of power cells. I'll just drop them into the storage. We'll drop the blueprints in there. And, oh, what is that? Oh, oxygen. We'll get that fixed up. Okay, I have space now. So this one is done. Now I can head over here. Oh my gosh, look at all of those dudes. Okay. Oop. Done. We'll just sort these out. These dudes are not seeing me. Why? Oh, he shot way too fast. I'm getting a fair bit of copper wire. That's nice. This is really like running the gauntlet. Where? I don't even know where. Oh, there. Alright, that's a couple more cleared out. Come on, dude. There we go. Man, that's a lot of copper wire. I think I can get in here now. More goodies. Some bars and some glass. And I need oxygen. Toss those in there. Right, and we are back. Sorted. Ah, I see the green guys. They are close to where I saw that miner that we don't need to scan anymore because we already have them. Alright, let's sort these little guys out first. Anyone? Okay, that's one down. Two down. Oh dear, flat battery. Are you following? No, you're not. Cool, I've got more batteries. Don't do that. Okay, that's him. And he's done. So it's basically just those ones over there. Well, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. You would think there'd be more good stuff in these boxes, considering the amount of trouble you have to go through to get them sorted. All right. Well, we got some oxygen tanks. That's not bad. And there are still more boxes. So let's throw some stuff in storage. We've got a lot of glass. Got a lot of those. Got lots of that. We can now stack copper wire to 5, which is absolutely brilliant. I don't think we're going to be getting too much more of this stuff, so I'll put those away. Put that away. Sort. Yeah, got space again. Oh, what the heck? I'll just put everything over. And then top up the oxygen. Okay, there are more down there. So we now get to face a green job, and I have power. You I want to sort out first because you shoot way too much. Oh, sherbet. I'm getting attacked from more than one side. Come on, you. That's great. I didn't take too much damage, but now I should have access to like 3 containers over here. Yep, and we will get to those guys. That is a quartz deposit, but I think there's one that's a little bit more convenient. And hopefully there's not something exploding in these. Oh, nice. Electronics. More copper wire. Alright, that's one of them. I'll go out and get this one. I don't think there's anything out beyond. There used to be a broken down old warp gate over in that area, and that is no longer there. Oh, we're going to get some celestite. Oh, good. It's red celestite. That's the good stuff. More good stuff there. And then we've got one more container, and I need oxygen. I think I'll bring my seeker over. I need to make sure that I have a charged battery in my laser before I take on those other guys. So let's do this. Oh, good, another one. Yeah, red celestite's pretty rare. So if you find it, you gotta grab it. And more food and survival stuff. So let's go and get into a new position. Just go down. You know, if we mine the quartz here, it's actually fine. Because we'll be teleporting, we won't even know how far out it is. Right, let's get out. We'll get our laser, get a fully charged battery, and pick a fight with 3 of the greenies. And hopefully not all at the same time. Yeah, you've got to have your laser strength up and your range up as well on the laser for these. They're not difficult. Yeah, but taking on 2 at a time is tricky. But like I said, not difficult. Just keep moving to the side. Oh, I got myself into a little spot there. Got stopped by something. Oh, I was against the miner. Anyway, yeah, we could have got this and then scanned it, which I will do anyway, so it's not here anymore. And if we go right up against this rock, we'll see that it's a quartz deposit. So there we go. The gauntlet has been run. I'm going to pop back in here. But where's my seeker? We'll hop in there and go with this. I don't think there's anything more in here that I can take. Yeah, that box is empty. This box I think I emptied. One thing that there is here is this fiber. And you can use your scrapper and one-shot them. You will be collecting fiber. And that fiber can be used to make fabric. So I will collect a little bit while I'm here. Alright, I think 30 fiber for now. Should be okay. Just gonna hop in here one more time. See if there is anything in here that I missed. No, it doesn't look like it. The shelf is up again, but we can get some water here. Water is good. I'll drink some of it. There's the scrapper. Oh, we got a recycler. Maybe I'll take that and we can recycle it. Thinking maybe I should have taken that jetpack as well. It doesn't matter. It's not that much. And then we can hop into our little ship and head out of here. I've cleared this. I've cleared that. Have I think I've cleared this. Yes, I have. There's an area here I haven't cleared. There were a couple of nasties in here, and I went over them without even realizing it. So let me hop out here and go and collect all of these. There's some red celestite, so definitely. No, it's not red. Normal celestite. I have lots of that. And there's some glass as well. And more celestite. Oh, I'm full. So, offload. Oh, wow. I don't have a lot of space, but things can stack. Alright, well, that'll give me a bit of space at least, because just want to keep collecting. And there's the red celestite. Awesome. And this area is clear. So, back to the warp gate. Here's the chunks of carbon. There's a bit around here, as you can see. And yeah, this is where we are. Difficult to show things on the map. I believe there's a coordinate system in this game. I have no idea where, but there's the vehicle manufacture station. And there's all of this. So if you were to put something around this area, you'd be able to harvest carbon. And that I will be doing. Anyway, back to base. So I'm going to offload, and then we can start making plans for our next little trip out. And then I also have to empty out the vehicle storage and put the blueprints on. Okay, we've got power cells that were not charged. So I'll take those in as well. And then we can just basically switch them up. I can't do that until I have offloaded other stuff. So let's get some research going. And copper bars now stack more. Okay, let's go and have a look at that. Oh, was that? Those are the bars. Oh, right, not the ores. So if we sort that, now those stack to 6. These stack to 6. Very nice. And I'm offloaded. I should probably sort out my own batteries. Yeah, we'll get those loaded up. Let's see which of our tools need new batteries. We're okay on the mining tool, but I think I'll get one. I'll put a new one in. New one in on the scanner. Building tool, well, I'm not going to build. Definitely a new one in on the laser. And I've got a spare fully charged one, so let's do the building tool. And then drop the lowest ones in. There's a 53 and a 60. Alright, the rest of them I'll just keep with me. And these power cells can go in the vehicle. How are we doing on power? Let's switch that out. And that one's at 0, so yeah, we've got to switch that one out. Put the fully charged one in there. We got 2 fully charged. Might have more after this. Yeah, these are still charging. Alright, let's head into the toxic zone and see what we can do there. I think perhaps a bit of health. We'll do one of those. We'll do some food. And yeah, we're okay on fluid. We have oxygen tanks with us. I'm going to change my suit. So we're going to take off the engineer suit, put on the toxic zone suit, hop in here, and then I'm going to go and look in the toxic zone for the base. There's a toxic zone base in here somewhere. And once you're in, it's very difficult to see. So I'm going to see if I can spot anything from the outside. Going to head over. Oh, don't want to go to where it's too dark. It's too late. It's already too dark. Because basically, once you're in here, you're flying blind. There's something shiny up there, but I don't think it's that high up. I'm going to just keep looking through. Okay, there's something up there. I don't know if that's in the toxic cloud, though. No, I think that's another one. Oops, stop flying into things. That's the yellow dome over there. That's not in. There's stuff floating around up there. Just need something to give me an indication. It might be up there, but I'm not sure. We're going in. We're gonna fly in and see what happens. Oh wait, I think it is the spot. Alright, so it's not too difficult. And there are some bad dudes around. So we'll get up to level. And it's extremely dark. Okay, we are protected. Oh, these are the ones that blow up. Oh dear. Okay, better watch out. Don't get too close. Chances are there's going to be more inside. Oh, where's that? Darn it. Go away. Oh, jeepers. Oh, another one. And I can't back up fast enough. Well, hopefully that flushed them out. The seeker fragment. Alright, well, that's clear, so I think we could probably go in. Right, I see nothing there. Oh, I got shocked. Must be another way in, or a crouch or something. Oh, there is another way in. Okay, I'll go in from the other side. Forced my hand. Okay, I see a log. Read it. Stop touching wires. They're sparking. Just because it stopped sparking doesn't mean it's safe. Yep. Okay, if the food smells like rubber, it's probably the tray. Coffee machine in the watch station is not a vending unit. Toxic zone password. You genius, you forgot again. 6969. Alright. And I can't find a single pin that works. Recalibrate drone 4. It followed me into the shower again. Find out what's scratching. Do not store meat cubes in Travis's locker. Biohazard. Write more logs like this. Future Alex is going to love it. Also, change all passwords to something less suspicious. After this one. This one's perfect. There's another teleportation fragment, which I don't want. Skip a module pick. How's my oxygen? Surprisingly good for the time that I've spent out here. Oh, good. Red celestite. This is smelter. I don't need that. Okay. Let's just do a quick scan. Teleportation station, smelter, log file. That's about it. All right. Where's my vehicle? There it is. Oh, wait. I should do that. I'm going to bring my vehicle closer because it's not so easy to spot in here. Oh my goodness, everything went so dark. Oh, that's better. You know, I might as well just get that out of the way. There's a sparkler in here. Want to avoid. There's some research jobs in here. A fabricator. Oxygen tanks package. Always warmly welcomed. This is the vehicle, module fabricator. Don't want that. Blueprint box. Okay, I heard a beep. What was that? Oh, was that just the smelter? I mean, the fabricator. No, it's something. Oh, it's this. Okay, so the module fabricator. That, I don't even think you can scan it. There's a boost module. What's a... Hey, I think that's important. Oh, yes. Boost module fragment. And we only needed one. That is for the Seeker. Fantastic. Very good find there. Now, as far as I can tell, it was only those two compartments. Wait, hold on. Where's the other one? There. Yeah, so it's only these two. And now I've done both of them. Oh, that boost module is awesome. All right, let's go back home and go and make that. There's not much else that we can do here. And I suppose I could be collecting... Can we put a miner on any of these yet? This doesn't look like iridium. I think it's because I'm out already. Head back in. These look like iron. But then so does the iridium in this area. Yeah, no, that's nothing. So there are rocks around that you can't do anything with. That's got like little green flecks on it. So that we could probably mine. This will be iridium. And we get 3 out of that. So I'm going to have to find a place where there's a whole bunch of them. I haven't seen any large iridium deposits. So we're going to have to find a place where we can put a corridor miner setup. But anyway, we'll head out of the toxic zone now. That was good. Well, there's so much in Theta 9. I've probably missed a heck of a lot. If there is anything, leave me a comment. But I think at this stage I have most of what I need. Let's see if the boost module needs just 4 nickel. That's definitely not going to be a problem. It's just a little bit out of range. All right, I will offload. Let's put the research on. I didn't start it, did I? Actually, where is it? What the heck? Oh, there it is. Clicked on the wrong one. Okay, it's this one. It's because they're so close together. So start the research. Yeah, this is the T2 station. This is the T1. Now let's go and get that boost module. And it's done. Now I just have to wait for it to fabricate. And we can now stack gold bars by +1. Right, we have the boost thing. Modules is this side. Boost module. Excellent. So we're looking for the speed module still. But the boost module, let's do a test drive. We'll head over that way, and then we hit the shift button. And we head up to 15 meters per second. So it gives us an extra 5. And it's for a short period. That's good. Wait until we get the speed module. Alright, good. That is sorted. Right, so now we're going to set up some mining. And I think, I don't know, we have a lot of iron ore. What is that doing in there? Okay, we'll put the copper where it's supposed to be. It looks like silver is okay currently. Gold we could do with more, so I'll use that as the example. And that means we need to collect a whole bunch of goodies. Now, I have lots of power. I mean, I have heaps of power. I can put a few of those miners up. And the reason I need a lot of power is because if you go to them, they use 200 power each. Oh, and we need 2 iridium bars. Ah, well, it's a good thing I've got iridium. Let's go to the smelter. We'll do 2 iridium bars. Right, so I've got those. I've got too much food and stuff on me. So I'm going to drop off that, and drop off that. That's a little better. Oh, and we should maybe have fully charged power cells now. We can get these ones charging. Oh, and we've got this skipper module. We've got 2 of these. Actually, I think I might put that in here. Can I? Yeah, why not? Put it over here. There we go. And we can collect the rest of the stuff because we are going to need an airlock. Oh, no, I want to pin it. Pin the airlock. I don't need a corridor. I do need a habitat room, and it doesn't matter if I go round or circle, and it doesn't matter if I go square or circle. I just need a place that I can put a teleporter. And I think yeah, what the heck, for a change we'll go round. It doesn't make a difference. They use exactly the same resources. And then I need the teleporter. So we'll pin that. All right, first let's pick all of that stuff up. And this time I'm going to try not to make a mess and forget things. So I will grab 2 electronic parts, and I think it's only 2. Yes. We need 9 iron bars. So we'll grab 2 stacks. We need a copper bar. We need 3 of them. So I'll grab a stack of that. We need some crystals. We need some red celestite. And we need an advanced chipset. And of course we need some fabric while that's busy doing its thing. So we'll grab some of that. We've got the chipset. I think I have everything. No, I don't know if I can... Yeah, let me see if I can do the miner as well. So that I need 3 more iron bars. I think I have enough. Pin it. I've got the... Yep, I'm going to need 1 more advanced chipset. And in total, I need 12 iron bars. And I have 12. Alright, I think I have everything. So let's hop in our vehicle. The power's okay on that side. Yeah, we're fine. We're not going terribly far away. We're going to head towards the old hub station, that sort of direction. And it's going to be just above the 2 big balls that we are going to pass after this tunnel. Right, so we are here. We are at these balls, and then we go up to this side. I think it's higher up. But here we are. This is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to get fairly close to this gold node. Let's pull back a little, get out, and I'll start by building this right around here, and then we'll put the airlock on. Why are you not letting me put the airlock on? Don't tell me I'm missing something. There we go. Had it the wrong way around. All right, and then we can go in here, and right in the middle of the room, we can put in the teleportation station facing the door, because we are going to be coming through to here, and then I'm going to edit the name. Iron, copper, gold. There we go. Iron, copper, gold. Well, now it's just going to be gold, but yes. And if we click on it, yep, we can go to the other places. So then we're going to head outside. We're going to go down to this gold thing, which I've already checked out. I got close enough that I could see that it's show you. There you go, gold deposit. Now, if it says gold deposit, it means that you can put a deposit miner onto it. So we'll grab that under advanced deposit miner, and then we need to get that into position. And there we go. Just like that. Right, so we're fairly close. And then this is going to start mining a lot. I mean, we've already got 1, and I think these stack to 20 in here, so we'd get 60. The cool thing now is because I've already got this little base over here, I only have to bring 2 more miners, 1 for the iron and 1 for the... Where's that copper? There. And they're close enough, they're within reach. I mean, I suppose I could have brought this a little bit closer, but that's fine. Because I don't need a vehicle, I can just pop out, I have enough oxygen. Speaking of which, I've got backpacks and stuff at home that I need to sort out. And I won't need to fly out here again. But we are collecting gold. Yep, it's going well. Good. So we can come back from time to time, clear those out, fill up our storages. And now we can head back. And we are home. So now I can go and check the upgrade station. And it's quite nice now. I think everything's pretty well organized. We're getting there. Check the upgrade station. There we go. Tier 3 backpack. Oh, Pyrolite. We haven't seen that yet. I think that's probably in the other area. Oxygen capsule 3. We just need an advanced chipset and we can do that one. So let's do that. And it's done. Now we need to make sure that I don't really want to lose anything. And I've heard that you can lose things. So I think I will build just another one of these. I was going to build more anyway, but just as a temporary measure, it will pull from the storage. So I'm just going to transfer everything over. Head over here. Let's just make sure. Yep, everything's in range. I need to just take off the current oxygen tank. The T2 is off. Now we can make the T3. Now we had 135 seconds. So without the oxygen capsule was 70 seconds. Then 90 with T1. 135 with T2. And let's see what T3 gives us. That's attached. We now have 170 seconds. Awesome, that's almost 3 minutes. And then I can go and pick my stuff up. Now we can finally do some other stuff, like get our garden going. So let's see, actually I can reach all my resources from over here. Oh, that's nice, that's good. I don't plan on going any further out in this direction, so I'm not going to have passages out over here. Or maybe I'll leave that as an option for this one. I'm not going to be going out there. Yeah, alright, so that's cool. Now I haven't, if I want to build multiple, oh, you hold shift. Alright. And I would like it to snap, so, or no, that's not it. Oh, okay, there, it sort of snapped. Right. So that's, that first one might need to move just a little bit out. The rest of them seem to be in line. I don't even know how many seeds I've got. I don't know how many of these I've put in. Hold on, before we remove anything, make sure you save the game. I'll rebuild that first one. Man, that one just won't line up. Is that lined up? Yes, that's lined up. So I see this one also didn't line up. Is that lined up? It does appear so. Yep, we're all good. So how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could probably do more. Don't know how many seeds I've got. Let's go and have a look. Gargoyle and Celestite. Okay, so I'll have 2 of those gargoyles left over. Wait a minute. Oh, that first one. That spacing is wrong. Unless they should all have been like that. Nope. Easier just to remove one and replace it. Is that the right position? Oh no, no, it's too far out. I think I finally got it right. Alright, so now we can interact. And I'm going to go with the gargoyles first. I'll put all of those in. I might move these around and, you know, separate them into groups. I don't know how many more plants there are. So there's the first 5. They've got plants, and those little plants are starting to grow. Then we'll get the Celestite. And so far, I've only managed to find 3 Celestite seeds. They are not easy to come by, but there you go, we got them. And they're little, but they're growing. Excellent. These are much better than the flower beds we had before. A lot more compact. And if I get enough seeds, then I'll have a couple of rows of them. Awesome. And that did chew up a lot of my Celestite. Got some red Celestite left over. And I think I'm going to grab all this fiber and immediately turn it into fabric, because I saw some more fiber over here. Let's go in here. There's the fabric. We'll do all of it there. 10 of them. And I've got them. Now this is very disorganized at the moment. I still need to build more storages. Actually, I'm not going to leave that fiber there. I'll put it sort of around here with the plant type stuff. I've got space in this container now, and I have more fertilizer, so if I wanted to make more planters, I could. And I'm not going toxic for a while, so I will remove the toxic suit, put the engineer suit back on. I'm going to have to sort out my thirst, and my hunger, and my health. There we go. We're all good. And then recharge all of these. So really right now I'm preparing for the next episode. Okay, wait, these, are there any 100? There's a 74, there's a 36, that's got to go. 95, 91, 100. Alright, I'll still need to recharge those. Power cells are okay. I'm going to have to change the power cells on my vehicle. That one, yep, that's got to change. And that one. Anything in here that needs charging? Those are both full. And then I can grab 2 full ones out, put those in, and we are sorted. I will need more water. I'm using the 0.6 water at the moment because I had some of it. There's a 0.2. Don't really need that. Yep, I can use that. Oh, man, don't drop it. Consume. There we go. But things are going well now. Look at that. We have plants. These take a little longer to grow, and these are already at 95%. Wow. Well, these are only at 34. Yeah, the base layout is definitely not finalized, especially this upper level. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. I feel like I just want to have more space, but I don't want to have a large container in here, because part of this will be like the colorizing. So if I pull out my building tool, we have machines that we haven't built, like this habitat colorizer. It's pretty large. Yeah, it takes up a fair bit of space. We also have the furniture fabricator. They need homes. And then we have the recycler as well, which should probably go downstairs. But I'd like to have the colorizer and the furniture fabricator in their own room, but then I'd also like to have my own room. So what I may do is go a little bit higher and have like a circle room for my bedroom. Don't know yet. Still thinking about it. But maybe have 2 of these smaller units on this level. I don't know what other machines are to come. I could move the research station up there as well, but all of them. So have the researchers, because they don't need anything out of the storage containers, although they'll be in range up there. But that's where we're going to leave this one. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And you know what you think of my setup so far. I've got a lot to still do. But I think I'm happy with what's been happening in this area in Theta 9. I've got pretty much everything. I think I've been pretty much everywhere. Look at that. Oh, they're stacked to 20. Cool, we'll grab those. Look at that. We'll just let that carry on. I will build more mines. I will get another outpost done for the carbon as well. We're going to need to get a mine, similar setup to this. Somewhere down, oh, where are we? Yes, it's somewhere down in that area. There's a quartz deposit that we'll be able to grab. And we can go back to main base. And we can slowly but surely fill up our storages. Boom, just like that, we got a whole bunch more. So, very convenient. Not so convenient on the power. I'm going to have to improve my power setup. But right now, everything seems to be working okay. I've got enough capacity to put another 2 of those big miners down. But I definitely need to increase that. So, we will be hunting for more resources. All of them use these advanced chipsets that need celestite, so we are fortunately growing some celestite now. And in the next episode, I'm going to spend a lot more time in Theta 12. We're going to go through that warp gate, get that sorted out. I'll do a little bit of decoration here, but I'd like to spend a lot of time in Theta 12, have a really solid look at the place, see what is available. It looks huge, and I'm sure there's a lot to find in there, like that pyrolite, oh gosh, whatever it was, pyrolite, yeah, and Volthium. Oh my word, there's more stuff. So yeah, a lot to do. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers.